welcome to round one with the rack. We're on the draw, and this is a perfect hand, and our opponent chose to put us on the draw, so I don't think that it could get any better. I guess we could have a 1-mana, like, hard discard effect instead of something. Ooh, we're playing against Amulet. So, how are we going to position? Resolving the rack doesn't help. I think I have to fire on my opponent's cards as fast as possible. Hopefully they don't have an Amulet draw. This deck's pretty soft to artifacts like that. That's not a good sign for me. If my opponent's discarding Ancient Stories, their hand is probably pretty darn good. Okay, that's manageable. That's actually pretty good for me. Yeah, sure, this is all fine. I think my ideal draw step's a land, actually, because I want to attack their hand and Fatal Push the Sakura Tribe. Okay, so I'm going to discard that Mutavault, I think. Is pushing the Sakura Tribe actually the best thing to do? Let's think this through real fast. I can make him discard 2 cards, which I guess kind of hampers the Sakura Tribe to begin with. They probably have a bounce land. How do I keep them off their stuff the best? The concerns are Sakura Tribe and Azusa potentially next turn. To keep 3 cards, they need Untap Land, Azusa, and Bounce Land to really punish me, which is a lot. Then I can wrench them the next turn. So, Crymu, discard a Mutavault. Good, good. I killed a land. I'm going to kill that for now. I think that's the best. I could have made my opponent discard, yeah, like I said, the 2 cards with Wrench Mine, but I'd rather, I guess they now have protected Bounce Land, but whatever. That's fine. I guess my ideal draw, again, is a land. Yeah, they're going to bounce this. And then they're in position to copy that. So if they copy that, that's pretty good for me. I'm just going to Wrench Mine. I want to attack their resources here. I don't really need to deploy the rack right now. I just need to prevent them from doing stuff. Okay, well, I hit Amulet. That's interesting. I guess it's probably right for them to do that. They're trying to play to a very specific plan of, so they're going to Azusa. Okay, they're going to try to get into Titan range here. Oh, they're trackering. So I win the game? They didn't think this through, did they? Okay, that was pretty awesome. And I think I don't need Liliana. That is a good way to start. Nice pact kill. Okay, well, Dismember is garbage. Actually, it's better than Pushes, because they have all these weird creatures. This is kind of a weird matchup to sideboard for. I definitely want Shadow. Leyline doesn't matter. I don't know if Last Reckoning really matters. I don't know if I want to cut all my Fatal Pushes, but I probably want to cut most of them. Skins. I don't think that Liliana's that good here. I do think Asylum Visitor's pretty good. I don't want 4 of this because it is slow. I'm trying to think what my plan is against a Resolve Titan. I don't really have a good one. I don't know if there really is a good one. This is 61. I do want another one of those. Let's cut down on Liliana. It does not seem good here. Smallpox attacking their lands is just too important, though. Wrenches, Racks, Thoughtseize, Shriekings. These are all good. Oh, Funeral Charm's great, actually. That brings me up to 3. This is like the 5th way. I kind of like that. Even though I can't really Azusa or kill Azusa with it. I don't want Shadow. Because I don't have a good way to punish my own life total. Still thinking about this one Bantu's Last Reckoning versus something. Maybe on the draw. Maybe I'll just do this on the draw. I'm leaving in 1 Liliana. Yeah, we'll try a bit of everything here. Though I guess, no, on the draw I need the 1-mana ways to stop their scouts. That's what needs to happen. I have 4 ways to do that. That's good enough for me. Okay. This is fine. Oh, my opponent put me on the play, right. I'm not on the... That's not how this works. Well, I guess I'm supposed to just fire a crime. I don't think it gets better than just... Like, you want to make them... My opponent's going to keep the card they're going to discard regardless. The more turns There's no reason to wait. The more turns I wait on making them discard, the more likely they're actually just able to discard something irrelevant. So let's... Pretty sure I'm supposed to do this. Because holding the Funeral Charms is better, because I can set up draw step 1s. Okay, we hit a Titan. That's good. Yeah, I just need to strip their hand as fast as possible this game. They don't have a Baloth, so that's nice. They could, in theory, Azusa this turn, but it's pretty hard for them to have enough good resources to Azusa with. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to fire the Wrench here. I get pretty punished by a second Amulet, but that's life. Nice, nice. Okay. This is going to go really well for me. I think that having them... The reason is the modularity of these is what's going to win me the game in the long term. Oh, that's not good for me. Now, 4 mana. Okay, so I have to draw... Wrench is not what I wanted. I'm trying to think if I'm supposed to let them... I think... Beginning of each player's upkeep. I think I'm supposed to Asylum here. Because I think that... So the land they bounced was... they returned... Grove. Yeah, it was nothing. I don't think 5 is a scary amount. I think this is my open turn, and my goal in the future is to potentially lock them out with Funeral Charms on draw steps. Well, this attacks for 3. Oh, that's okay for me. Okay, this is going to get really nice for me over the next couple turns. Well, that's a brick, but who cares? So I draw my card. I have a stop on their turn. And let's get on out of there. I'm just going to take my time walks where I can get them. Especially because they come with free cards drawn. Interesting. So I actually can't do that. Because I'm going to draw a card off of this on my opponent's turn. It's really hard for me to get Hellbent in this situation. For the Asylum Visitor. Right? I don't think there's any good way for me to do that. Like, I could discard 2, and then I draw a card, and I'd Funeral Charm, but that doesn't get me anywhere. So I should just hold these. Oddly, Smallpox is a pretty good draw for me. Also, they're multiple draw steps away from... I guess That's not true. If they draw Summoner Pact, I'm in a little bit of problematic space. So I guess my ideal draw is Mutavault, so I can sack it to Pox for a creature and keep the Visitor. And I guess I'm just holding Urborg because I can. Like, giving my opponent the option of tapping Gemstone Mine for black or something stupid is just not where I want to be. Okay, cool. That's a really important draw step. Liliana's interesting. I don't think I'm supposed to play it, though. I think I'm supposed to put my opponent down a land. And then this becomes a creature. And I attacked first in case I screwed this up. So I'm going to discard a Wrench Mind. We each lose a life. And then I sacrifice a Mutavault. And then I sacrifice a land. And I've traded for one of my opponent's lands, which again puts them in a spot where they're needing to have a land to tighten me. And then I draw a card. IOK doesn't actually do anything. Okay, this is going reasonably well. I don't think this is a very good matchup for me. But, or at least let's talk through why, because I think that the real reason this is not a good matchup lies in these cards. The fact that my opponent can they can spend so few cards to produce so much mana, that's a real issue. Yeah, that was actually pretty obvious. That's what they had. It's the only card that would make them think about whether they want to transmute or do something with it. Every other card in the deck is pretty much cast or not. I guess they could think about if they want to, like, Pact, and then they would die to a, what's it called? Another Smallpox. But I think if they had a Pact, they would just get their Thragtusk or whatever. So let me get my Liliana going up. Trying to think what I actually want to discard here. I think it's Inquisition. And I have to tick that up because I do need to potentially get it to ultimate relatively quickly. I'm not in a huge rush, but opponent has to bust this turn. Rex Sage. That doesn't do anything. I guess that forces me to minus Liliana unless I draw something for it, which is annoying. Well, I'm going to give them the opportunity to mess up here. Okay, well, they saw it. So I'm now priced into minusing on my opponent. I'm trying to... I don't think there's a reason to play a land, is there? Let me think about this. What reasons are there to play a land? I don't really have a way to draw cards or anything. I can always play them later and use them for Raven's Crime if something gets stuck in my opponent's hand. So I think I'd honestly rather use Wrench Mine because it's less versatile. Okay, so my opponent made that decision now. Okay, well. That's a good start. And the extra Raven's Crime is less utility than a land. opponent has double amulet. If they hit a Titan, I am... Is that lethal? No, because they only have one thing, right? I'm going to play the land here, I think. That's correct. I have so much discard. My opponent can Titan. They get Tolaria West and Bounce Land, which is 4/6. They haven't used the land, so they would Titan would kill me, right? Because they haven't played their land for the turn. They get to 10. They get a second Titan, and then the second Titan gets Sunhome Vesuva because they already have their Boros Garrison, and then they haste both Titans, and that's very lethal. Okay, I guess not Sunhome. Slayer Stronghold, and that would be 16. So I was dead to a Titan there. But yeah, that worked. That worked out pretty well. I'm really shocked. I guess them holding this wouldn't have saved them at all. So weird. I would have thought this was a really bad matchup for me. But I guess we escaped.